Yes, people, a bit of different surroundings right now. As of right now, for those of you that don't know, sorry about the scruffiness on my face. I'm going to shave this ASAP. However, StreamYard is currently in downtime. It's down right now, so I cannot record a video on my computer on my StreamYard. So instead, in my back garden, the gym thing behind me, got the boxing thing over there, etc., etc. And I'm gonna just be sitting here talking to my phone, which I've got a microphone for. Hopefully, you guys can all hear me, and I'm not sitting there talking to myself with no volume. That would be fucking annoying, wouldn't it, if I did this for a 10-minute video and ended up not actually having any sound towards it. Now, listen, for those of you that obviously was in my stream earlier, not a lot of you were, it was decent streams, like 15 people watching at times. Hugo Ekitike, bomber. According to Florian Plettenberg, who has a lot of links in the Bundesliga, a lot of links in Bayern Munich, and is quite reliable when it comes to Manchester United, he was one of the first people to call, or he was spot on about the Ugarte deal, for example. He has said Manchester United officially have entered the race for Hugo Ekitike. I can actually get up on my phone. Where did I put my other phone? Actually get up on this phone here, which is dead. Never mind, it's actually dead. I didn't charge it for this video. I'm not, as you can see, I'm not prepared. I was going to get out my other phone. Hugo Ekitike, yeah, we've apparently made contact in the last 48 hours with Eintracht Frankfurt, probably regarding price, seeing what's the situation with Liverpool and Chelsea, etc., etc. Eintracht Frankfurt are demanding 100 million euros. I believe they'll probably end up accepting a deal of about 85 million euros, something like that, from one of the teams. Yeah, so it looks like he's one of the targets, one of the strikers. I think he's low on the striker list. But at the end of the day, people that are up in arms, if you're up in arms about this, you have to remember if Gyökeres does go to Arsenal, if Gyökeres doesn't come to Manchester United, if Osimhen doesn't come to Manchester United, who are we going to get? We have to end up getting a striker eventually. We have to end up buying another attacker eventually. So we have to keep all of our options open. And I believe this guy, from what I know about him, he's very similar to Isak. What people say is the baby Isak. Obviously, I do streams with Liam and the Bayern View, Zia Talks and stuff like that, Bayern fans, and they all tell me that he probably needs another year of development in the Bundesliga. He probably should stay for another year, probably shouldn't join a team and have that pressure on him just yet because he's not ready. However, I haven't watched him. I can't comment much on him, but I did see his stats earlier. 22 goals, 12 assists in 48 games, I believe it was, in all competitions for Frankfurt last season, which is not bad. 34 GA in 48 games for a young striker in his first proper season of playing football. It's not a bad return, is it? You know, at the end of the day, I can see. I don't really know. Obviously, people are looking at the price, the 100 million euros, and saying, "I don't want to go anywhere near that. They're overpricing him." But you have to remember, he may be a 40 million pound player now, but they're factoring in what they believe he will become, £100 million player, something across those lines. You know, they're factoring in that. That's what they believe that he will become and his potential is, which kind of makes sense because if they sell him for 50 million now and he's worth 100 million in 2 years' time, they've ultimately lost out on 50 million of an asset. And Frankfurt are a club that are probably a selling club. They just sold Marmouche. You know what I'm saying? They sold, what was that striker's name? The one that went to Madrid, forgot his name, the one that flopped. He used Djokovic. That's it, Djokic. I was saying Djokovic. Something along those lines. He's Serbian. He flopped obviously at Madrid, but they sold him. You know, I mean, they're a selling club. They need the money. They need to get as much funds as they possibly can out of the deal. So I can see why they're asking for a bit too much. I believe they will accept an offer probably around the region of 85 million euros if Ekitike is desperate to leave. If not, they maybe will keep him, which is personally what I think might happen. I believe that there are two things that will happen this summer with him. I don't believe Man United are going to sign him, by the way. I believe it'll be Liverpool will sign him, or he'll stay at Eintracht Frankfurt for another year. I don't see Chelsea paying that full price. I don't see Manchester United paying that full price. I don't even really see Liverpool paying that full price, especially after they just bought Florian Wirtz for 150 million euros. I just see him staying at Eintracht Frankfurt for another year, develop there for another year. They'll keep him, etc., etc. And yeah, that's all I see in this. But yeah, Florian Plettenberg said we've kept contacts. We've made we've made contacts with Eintracht Frankfurt. I don't see us paying 100 million. I don't see us going for him from. I see us just keeping him as an option. Gyökeres is the one I think we want. Gyökeres is the one I think we'll end up getting over the line. And there's a bit of panic right now about his agent meeting Sporting, or his agent meeting Sporting. His agent meeting Arsenal or something in London or something along those lines. I also believe that's Arsenal keeping their options open potentially. That may be Sporting and sorry about that. That may be Sporting and the president or whatever trying to up the price, trying to make teams pay. Hold on, I can't even do that. trying to make teams pay more money, trying to make a team pay up, whatever, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm not that worried. I believe Man United are going to get a striker off the line. The amount of strikers we're linked with, we're still looking for one. We're still trying to get that Mbeumo deal done. I think Man United fans need to be a bit of patience. I've seen some United fans come in my chat and say, 100 million is too much. Even if it was 100 million, we're not going to pay 100 million straight away. We're going to probably pay 20 million and pay 100 million over 5 years. 20 million this year, 20 million next year, 20 million after that, 20 million after that, 20 million after that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it will be. It'll be an amortization, like every deal is done. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I'm not that stressed about him. As I said, I don't know much about him. I personally don't want a young striker, an experienced striker. I want an inexperienced striker. I want an experienced striker. I'm a bit traumatized by the recent wrestler we had up top for the past 2 seasons. I want a striker that's going to come in and guarantee me 20 Premier League goals, because that is something that is worth a lot and worth the money and will drastically make Man United go up the league table. I cannot afford to have another season of absolute dross, finishing outside the top 6, not being competitive, getting smoked every week. I cannot afford that. Man United cannot afford that. We must go out and buy a proper striker, as well as the likes of Mbeumo. Cunha got announced today with the new kit. He looks good in the new kit. Pause. You know what I'm saying? We're looking good. We're looking moving forward on in the game. I'm not going to lie. If we're going to get Ekitike, go and get me Mbeumo. At least give me some more proven Premier League quality. Get me some goals and stuff like that. But I believe this is just Manchester United keeping their options open, having that extra option there if we can. Because obviously Osimhen as well, there's still rumours about we're going to sign him. I don't know if that's going to be any truth to that. Gyökeres is the main one right now, and Mbeumo as well. It's just transfer rumours, and it's clubs doing clubs. Every club has players they speak to. They speak to multiple players. They work on multiple targets. And it's nice to know that we're at least analysing certain situations. Imagine if Gyökeres goes Arsenal, Osimhen, obviously he's binned off Saudi, but Osimhen goes to, I don't know, Juventus or something across those lines, and we've got no striker because we didn't focus on anyone else. And then Ekitike is available, and we just say, look, Ekitike is a Man United fan, by the way. I didn't even know that until today, until someone put it on Twitter. He's a Man United fan. Look, we go to Ekitike, look, we'll pay you the money, 120 grand a week, 100 million euros paid in full to Eintracht Frankfurt, and we'll just take him because we've got no other option. And he'll be a rotational player with Mbeumo up top. You know what I'm saying? I personally think there should also be another option there. João Pedro, I wouldn't mind, from Brighton. I know they're asking for 70 million. I think he's a 50 million pound player. I wouldn't want to overpay for him. And Brighton loves scamming players, scamming money out of teams for players. So yeah, at the end of the day, this is not going to be a bad deal. I wouldn't panic if it does happen. I don't personally want it to happen. I personally don't think it will happen. However, if it does happen, from what I've heard about him, he's a very, very talented striker. Just needs to be developed right. Obviously, there's no guarantee on the guy. He's not scored 20 league goals yet. He's still, but fundamentally, as a striker, as a footballer, his first touch is good. From what I heard, his passing's good, his dribbling's good. He's got good control. As they say, they compare him to Alexander Isak. So if they compare him to Alexander Isak, he must have a few good attributes. You know what I'm trying to say? He must have a bit about him. You know what I mean? A tall striker that can dribble, got good touch, good passing, as I say. And maybe his finishing's good. He also scored, I believe he scored against Tottenham in the Europa League this season. So yeah, let me know what you lot think in the comments. Please do subscribe if you're new. Bit different surroundings, as you can all see, because StreamYard have absolutely done everyone dirty at the moment in time. StreamYard's down, something to do with Google or something along those lines. I don't know what it is. So yeah, at this moment in time, you're not gonna have to. I was supposed to do a stream at 9 p.m, which is about 20 minutes, but it looks like that probably won't happen unless StreamYard goes back up majestically. And yeah, man, it's kind of frustrating, isn't it? StreamYard need to sort their shit out. But yeah, let me know what you lot think of in the comments. Do you want Ekitike? If you're a rival fan, do you want him at your club? What do you think of him? Anyone, Bundesliga fans, anyone that's watched him, let me know what you think. And yeah, sort of in the pickle here, aren't we? We're linked with a lot of strikers. So yeah, subscribe if you're new. Like the video up. I'm out, people. Bash.